Hi, my name is Drew, and today we're going to render an image in Lightwave. For our image, we're just going to use something simple. Let's open up Modeler and make a unit primitive. You can make whatever you like, but I want to keep this as easy as possible. There's our sphere. Push S on the keyboard to save it. Alright, let's go over to Lightwave Layout and load it up. Open up Lightwave in the default view. I personally don't like this view very much. Let's change it. Go to General Options from the Edit menu, Display and Viewport Layout. Change it to Quad. There we go. Okay, so we've got a perspective view, top view, right view, and a back view, just like in Modeler. Well, let's open up our model. Go to Load, Load Object, Unit Ball. There it is. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Alright. So, in order to render this to an image, all you have to do is go to the Render tab and click on Render Frame. There it is. The check pattern is because we're in Discovery Edition. Click on Continue, and if you want to save this image out, click on File, Save RGBA, and I like to use PNGs, but you can use whatever you like. PNG 32. Ball. Save. Done. Go into the images of where it's saved, and there's our model saved as a PNG 32. Now, because it's a PNG 32, it's also saved the full alpha channel, which means that in this particular image there's nothing but the ball in the image. All around the outside there's no background, it's just clear. There we go. Now that's pretty boring. Let's do something with it. Let's change the position of this ball and move it up. Let's add something else to the scene. We'll go back to Modeler, New Object, and let's add a ground plane. Make it a box. And let's make it 10 meters by no, let's leave it at 1. And 10 meters, and let's subdivide it 10, 10. Alright. Save that, and let's call it ground plane. Go back to Lightwave Layout, File, Load Object, Ground Plane. There it is. Let's zoom in so we can see it a bit better, and all of a sudden our model is inside our ground plane, while our sphere is. Just move that ball up above the ground plane. Now if we push F9, we see the side of the ground plane and our ball. I don't want to save this one. The reason we see that is because we're seeing from the camera view, and if you look down here on the right view, the camera is looking directly from the side of our ground plane, so all we see is one edge and the side of the ball. Let's move our camera to a more perspective style view. Move it up, move it across, just click and drag on the handles. If you push space, it switches over to these round handles, which are your rotation handles. And rotate it down a bit. Let's change this top view to a camera view, and that's what the camera actually sees. Move it across, down a bit, and let's rotate it this way a little. Let's move it across this way a little. A bit more perspective view. There we are. And now when we push F9, that's what we get. Okay. Simple as that. So that's how to render out something quickly and easily in Lightwave. It's not very interesting though. All we have is two grey solids. What we really want to do is give them some color. Now in order to give things color, you have to start editing surfaces. And we'll do that in our next tutorial.